My job as a leader is to consistently be in the mode of figuring things out. I think this is actually where most leaders go astray, is they feel the need to put on a facade that they figured it out. And that's a really hard space to live in if you haven't actually figured it out, because you're constantly trying to trick people that have quite a bit of optics and data that you figured something out that maybe isn't actually figured out. So my responsibility is to always be in a mode of figuring out, while also being super in tune to the emotional state of anyone that I work directly with, and then of the culture as a whole. Be in tune to it. Be hyper aware of it. But this is something that's so critical. I tell people this in their personal life too, but their significant other, is that sometimes you're so focused on you that your significant other is just giving insane warning signs that something's off, but you're just so focused on you that you're just not hearing or seeing or feeling the warning signs. So if you take a moment to actually just feel the energy, something's off, fix it. That's the responsibility of a leader. But please realize you don't have to have everything figured out. You have to be in the process of figuring it out and inviting people to go on that journey with you. In addition, it is my absolute responsibility to help people see what they don't see within themselves, and then help them take that and then use that to extract more potential and then execute on that potential. That is my responsibility. Help them see it, help them believe it's there, and put them in a position that maybe on their own they wouldn't go there yet, but put them there so that they're outside of their comfort zone and they're growing as a result. But I have to help them see what they don't see about their potential and then give them the opportunity to execute on it. In addition, I believe that as a leader, I have to be radically transparent. I don't need to hide and try to pretend that things are great when they're not great. And anyone that ends up getting scared because things aren't great, they're just not in the right place. And that's okay. I'd rather them go to a place where they feel more comfortable than working with me if things aren't great, but I know that it's not my responsibility to figure it out alone. It's our collective responsibility to figure things out. So these are just some of the things I realized. I can't say I'm perfect, but I'll tell you, I'm a darn good leader. I am proud of who I show up as. I have a lot of responsibility and liability and things that are going on a day-by-day basis that I caused. Everything in my life that's happening to me is really happening for me because I caused it. It's making these biceps even sharper. It's giving me even more certainty that I'm onto something. And I honor that responsibility and that liability. And I'm proud of the team that we have built, because the team that we have built is a constant state of growth. And I tell them all the time, if there's ever a point where you feel like you're no longer growing here, you have to just be aware of that and go and grow somewhere else. Because a leader is responsible to catalyze growth, and that growth can't stop. And if it does, it just means that they've plateaued within your organization. So just take more responsibility as a leader. Don't think that you have to have it all figured out. Figure it out with people. Be radically transparent. If things are great, then celebrate it. But when they're not, talk about it. Enroll people into the process. And most importantly, help people see what they don't see with their own freaking potential.